Good morning, Rockstars, and welcome back to String and Story on Main. My name is Holly Ann Knight, and it is my job to guide you to quilt with confidence. Rockstars, we are starting another exciting season. You know, we're always moving from thing to thing here at String and Story. Last month was all about QuiltCon. You got to sit with me as I folded fat quarters and kits and meet Team Rockstar as they were working hard to make sure that our booth at QuiltCon was magical and fun. And I'm excited to share that I got our QuiltCon recap blog up and published last night. So I do a little bit of a recap of kind of all the ways we were involved in QuiltCon this year. We were vendors, we were sponsors, and I was on the faculty. So, and then I included some thoughts of some of the trends that I observed in this year's show. So big fun. There's a link to that in the caption of this video. The other thing is that we're now turning our attention towards ruler quilting. Back in November, I semi-secretly launched a brand new course called Ruler Quilting Academy. Now, Ruler Quilting Academy is a 12-week course that teaches 28 different motifs that you can quilt with rulers. And I say I launched it semi-secretly because I only told my Free Motion Quilting Academy students that it existed, and only 100 of them were able to snag seats. Now, we're getting towards the end of the very first cohort. It has gone amazingly well. And now we are getting ready to have cohort number 2 enroll at the end of this month. But something that I learned at QuiltCon through one of the demos I had an opportunity to do is that folks have a lot of questions about quilting with rulers. And especially because rulers are an investment item, they are not inexpensive. I wanted to be able to offer a little snack bite version of learning to quilt with rulers so you can try it out before we talk about this big honkin' course that I have. So the quilting with ruler or ruler quilting challenge is in 2 weeks. I believe the dates are the 20th through the 25th. So it kind of overlaps with when RQA starts enrolling. And I have a link to that down in the caption of this video as well. I'm going to teach 3 motifs, and we're going to do a free motion quilting meander. And there are over 100 of y'all already signed up, which just blows me away. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today I'm cutting panels because this is the panel that we're going to quilt together during our challenge. And each day I will show you how to quilt a section of the block. And you can quilt along with me and then quilt the other 3 blocks as your homework, which, you know, it's just a fun way to learn. All right. Hello, Alicia. Hello, Susie. Hello, Dee Dee. It's great to see all of y'all. What? Did my speaker just speak to us? Is that what just happened? Oh, okay. The Apple HomePod felt like it needed to have an opinion about something. Leslie and I just came out of our skin. Susie, your Ruler Quilting Academy project is finished. That is so exciting. So exciting. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to have that very first graduation at the end of this month. Amazing. Our time has flown by, hasn't it? Like, how has it already been? Heavy? What's the plan here, girlfriend? Keep going. You can go over here. Good job. Okay. All right. Sit. I love you. I cannot believe how quickly our time has flown by. And the work that I've been seeing in that Facebook group, Susie, is just out of this world amazing. So yay, yay, yay. Let's see, what else? As many of y'all know from social media, I did manage to destroy my finger with a rotary cutter a couple days ago. That's the finger in question. It's significantly less destroyed than it was even 48 hours ago. The great news about rotary cutters being surgical blades is that it's a nice clean cut. So I took off quite a chunk of skin. Shout out to Katie over at Zomco, who was on Marco Polo with me when it happened. Double shout out to her because she told me that she rewatched it like 3 times of me being like, oh no, I'm having a medical emergency. This is why we're friends. But just a friendly reminder that your rotary cutters are in fact super sharp, and you should make sure that they stay away from your fingers. Yes, Susie, absolutely. I will share the quilting plan for Star Island with rulers. Let's see if I can do it off the top of my head real quick. I will. I haven't drawn it, so it's only living in my head at the moment. But inside of the ruler quilting challenge, we are going to do 3 ruler motifs, and then I mentioned the free motion quilting meander, because one of the things that I've noticed, and I have been guilty of this, Susie is probably going to say a big amen. Is it now playing music over there? Oh, all right, I guess we'll let it do its thing. Susie can probably say a big amen to this, but there definitely have been plenty of ruler classes that I've taught where I just teach motifs on a practice sandwich, and that's not actually super useful. So I'm changing that with this course, and with Ruler Quilting Academy, we've been working largely on placemats. So, all right, here is this block. We're going to do stitch in the ditch around the star and around this octagon situation. We're going to do dot to dot quilting inside the star, and then there will be switchbacks here, stitch in the ditch here, and then meandering I think is going to live in the green is my current plan. So these blue bits will be unquilted, and there will be minimal quilting inside the center star. So I will draw it out at some point, but just to give you a quick overview, Susie, that's the breakdown that I'm aiming for. So it'll be a pretty quick lesson each day. I'll quilt 1 or 2 blocks live. This is going to be on a domestic machine, but if you're on a long arm, it will translate pretty easily. I don't yet know if it's going to be time efficient enough for me to also have a panel on the long arm that I demo on. We will see. Maybe I'll do that at the end of the week. Do a little like, and here's how I would do this on the long arm, or maybe it'll be a future blog. Who knows? There's options. There's options. Margaret says my Amara sit down is arriving on Friday. Yes, and just in time to start the ruler class. That's amazing, Margot. So exciting. Oh my gosh, Katie, hi. Katie says I did rewatch it, guilty but happy it's healing quickly. No, Katie, I laughed really hard because I also went back and rewatched it. Because literally the sentence was, I'm actually having fun trimming flying geese. Zing! Don't be like me, y'all. I did not have enough light on my stitching area. I have since remedied that. I took one of my daylight slim lines over there. So that will not be a problem again, so that I can see, which will be great. What else? What else? I've been working on Astra, also by Katie. You're getting a lot of shout outs today, babe. I was really hoping to have my blocks done by today, but I almost have my units done. The finger slowed me down a little bit, but I don't know. I've got my sojo back in a way that I haven't in years. You know, and part of me is like, it's because I finally set up a home sewing space. And I don't actually think that's it. I set up the home sewing space because my sojo was finally coming back and I wanted to be able to sew more. But most of my sewing still happens in the evening, right? And if I come up here in the evening, these big windows turn into a big glowing fishbowl. And I honestly just got tired of not knowing like when somebody was going to come smush their face against the glass and scare the bejesus out of me. Slash like being away from home and having to be like, okay, I want to sew till like 11, but then I have to walk home late in the dark. And just like Duluth is super safe, but that's still just a weird life choice when I could be up in my loft in my sweatpants, you know, at home peacefully. So I'm loving, loving, loving that new situation. And it will continue to evolve, I'm sure. But already it's just such a nice space. So yeah. All right, what are y'all up to? Margo, what are you working on post QuiltCon? Because I know quite a few things from String and Story followed you home. Have you started any of those yet? Or are you still working on other stuff? I did come back from QuiltCon with inspiration overflowing, Susie. I was talking about this a bit yesterday on YouTube or on Facebook, that I've got this Astra quilt that I'm going to finish, and then I'm putting my foot down and I'm finishing 100 Days, 100 Blocks. Both of those, I'm excited. They'll be on display here briefly, but then I'm excited for them to be our new bed quilts at home. And I haven't made a quilt for like me / my family in a couple of years at this point. So I'm excited for that. And then after that, I'm making my Ruby Star Society like love song quilt. Hillary's been calling it my love song to Ruby Star Society, and it's true. It's the Polaris quilt. It's going to have a fun color wash. I'm very excited. I'm very, very, very excited about that. And that will live here for a little while before I get to have it at home. But Susie says I'm building my shiny brand new long arm this week. I love that. What long arm is it, Susie? I'm sure you've told me this, but remind me. I have a bunch of long arming to do. I will be loading a quilt. Ideally, I will load and quilt 2 quilts today because I've got a couple that are small and quick, and I need to just do them. Get them done. Alicia, what are you up to? Are you drowning in the barcodes and the SKUs? If y'all did not catch it in my email that I sent out yesterday, by the way, I have dubbed this new SKU season. SKU like SKU. Because we have so many new things coming in. Aliso irons came home with us from QuiltCon. They are almost gone. Wow. Yeah, they're almost gone. And we've got a bunch of new fabric coming. What is it playing? Pardon me for, oh, here we go. It's from the musical Fred. Do you know the musical Fred? Because I do not. No, share. Oh, it's Fish. Okay, never mind. It's not. Okay, it's Darcy's favorite band. I don't know why it's playing. Now it's paused. What was I saying, y'all? Oh, we have so much new fabric coming. There's actually some new fabric here right now, but I've promised Hillary that I won't open it without her because it's garment fabric. So stay tuned for that. All of the Paintbrush Studio solids are now back in stock. So if you've been waiting on something, or if you ordered something like last week and it has taken a minute to ship, it's because we were waiting on colors to get to us. So we are shipping like little fiends. And what else? Yeah. And APQS Millie, that's amazing, Susie. Alicia says she's drowning in work. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Margaret says I have the fabric for the star quilt pressed and starched. I love the woven plaids. Oh my gosh, yay, you got a Big Sky Star. We have 2 kits left, y'all. So if that Big Sky Star spoke to you, that's the one that was at the bottom of the newsletter yesterday and that I shared on Instagram yesterday. We have 2 kits left for that. It's a good one. So exciting. Someone says cleaning today, having fun company this weekend. Want to start on my Cleopatra's wallpaper with the Tilda bundle and Alicia bundle. Ooh, that sounds amazing. What is Cleopatra's wallpaper? Hang on, I gotta Google this. Cleopatra's wallpaper quilt. I'm assuming that's the name of the pattern. Wow. Oh no, that's amazing. You want to see Leslie? Leslie's like, yeah. Will it open big? Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Everyone say hi to Leslie, by the way. She's amazing. She's swiffering all of our dust. That's amazing. That's so beautiful. Wow. I don't EPP, but that makes me want to rethink my life choices and do some EPP. Yay, Alicia might be able to sneak over tomorrow. It's Brimful Awakening. It's going to take forever. It does look like it will take a minute. I better finish my 100 days, 100 blocks before I look at that pattern anymore. We're going to end up with a problem. Also, Angie from Gnome Angel and Nick from Craftapalooza sent out a newsletter yesterday that they are doing a Christmas and New Year cruise from Thailand to Indonesia that includes quilting. And I definitely sent it to John and was like, family Christmas in Southeast Asia, which the chances of that actually happening are probably like 0.01%. But boy, did it make me excited. Let's see. Oh, Margot, literally just Google Cleopatra's Awakening, or yeah, no, Brimfield Awakening Cleopatra's wallpaper, and it will pop up. It's beautiful. Yeah. One of it says I'm taking Lindsay and Aiden to the Quilting and Sewing Expo. Oh, I'll be there tomorrow, Winifred. Hillary and I will be over for a couple hours, like kind of late in the day. So that will be fun. Gonna go see our friends at Famore. I've been using Femore scissors and things recently. So good, y'all. So good. So yeah, that'll be, y'all will have fun. Let me know what you love that's over there. I haven't been in years. So, but I figured we should at least make an appearance and say hi to all the people that we know, because that's fun. Maybe we'll have a booth next year. Who knows? Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Bum, 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 bum. Look at that. One bolt done. All right, let's crush the other one. And then I got to help Leslie get the shop ready. We got lots of things to do today. I need to come up with a small project to work on here. I say that, and that's a lie. I need a long arm. How should I long arm? Have y'all seen this? I got to show y'all. Ba, ba, ba. Literally incapable of getting up without making my own elevator music. This is my toxic trait. Have y'all seen this finished? I finally got it put together last week. Yay! This was last Friday afternoon. I finally got this done. So this is Heirloom Hearts by Lo and Behold Stitchery. Yes, we have a couple of kits. I got to figure out how I want to quilt it. The logical thing is to do continuous curves in those chains. The problem is I just did a metric F-ton of continuous curves in the Big Sky Star quilt. So I'm kind of over it. So I'm like, is there something else I could come up with? Probably not. I'll probably get over myself and end up doing continuous curves, but I got to figure out the rest of it. And once I get through my backlog of quilts at home, I'm going to make 4. I need to make 4 Heirloom Hearts quilts out of my grandfather's shirts. Those have been sitting since 2020. He passed August of 2020, and right in the middle of an FMQA launch. And that was a journey for those of you who were here then. It was time. His health had taken a really steep decline, et cetera, but I haven't been able to look at the shirts, And every once in a while, my mom or my cousins will ask me about them, and I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. But I finally know what pattern I'm going to use. So this is a good step in the right direction. Let's see. Needle on the Run. Do I have an ETA for daylight lamps? I think I have at least one that has already arrived. Let me go open the box for you as soon as I reply to these other things. I'm obsessed with this Heirloom Hearts. Yes. The background fabric is this one of the Sprout Wovens. I think it's autumnal. But we've made the kits with Paintbrush Studio solids because we ran out of those colors of Sprout Wovens. So the kits have Paintbrush Studio solids for the chain and the background, and then the arcade wovens for the plaids. It also will make it a little bit easier to piece because the the Sprout Wovens have that more open weave. So yeah. Okay, let me grab and see what daylight lamp is in here. Thank you so much, Leslie. Let's see. This looks like a daylight box. Now I have to find tape scissors, one step at a time. I got it one piece at a time. That didn't cost me a dime. Sometimes the elevator music is just straight up singing. All right. Well, where's the box scissors? This is one of those moments, y'all, where we need a gimbal so the camera can just follow me around. We don't actually need that. None of us want that. Okay, these scissors have been sacrificed to box opening. Let's see which one this is. If this is, if I'm correct that this is a daylight lamp, then it will be available online and in store today. So let's see which one this is. Yes, we have. Oh, this is both of them. All right. Oh, Lisa, yay, fabulous. I was like, I don't know which Rockstar that is, but all right. We have one slimline floor and one slimline table. So these will be available on the website in just a bit. And if they sell out quickly, I will get more. So fear not. More are available. I just only ordered one at a time because. So Lisa, give me, like 45 minutes after this, and they should be ready to rock and roll if that's one of the ones you wanted. If there was a different one that you wanted, let me know. I'm happy to do special orders on those. Let's see. Yes, they can be shipped. They absolutely can be shipped. I'll save that box, in fact. First one to order will get that box sent to them. Isn't it a perfect quilt for shirt sewing? I'm so excited. You want the floor model? Okay, perfect. I will get it up. And it is yours. So exciting about that. I was surprised that they were not at QuiltCon. I would have brought lamps to QuiltCon if I had realized that sooner, but we'll do the next best thing. And I'll have them here and I can ship them to you. Then you don't have to carry a heavy lamp home anyway. Sign the boxes. As I had nothing to do with the production of the light, I don't know that that is necessarily needed. But all right, come on, fold up, fold up. Yeah, the floor model is what I took home to light my ironing and cutting space with. Actually, I think I took some photos on my phone. Let's see, did I take pictures? Because y'all are totally going to be able to see if I just hold this up. Here it is, actually. So that's my little space at home. So I now have that floor lamp to make sure that I don't cut my fingers again. You are too sweet. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's do this. Cut and fold, cut and fold. Havanna's over on the chair like, good night, Mom. Oh my gosh, y'all, we did a thing this morning. So we're going to the UK this summer. And this is truly just one of those, I know a lot of y'all have kids or have kids in your life, so you'll sympathize with this. And, sometimes I like to think that sharing ridiculous stories from my life, are maybe encouraging or at the very least entertaining. So we're going to the UK this summer. The kids need passports. Jim previously had a passport card. It has long expired. Ian's never had a passport. And as many of you probably know, getting a passport is a whole thing. It is a whole thing. And I've done this several times in my life because I traveled overseas several times in middle school and high school. And, when you're a minor, your passport's only good for 5 years. So several times in high school, then had to do it again as an adult, had to do it for Jim once. This is not my favorite process. It's very stressful. Y'all also know Ian is a child of huge feelings. Like the drama department at his future middle school and high school will strike gold when he is old enough to be part of their programs. He is a walking one-man show. The most dramatic one-man show you've ever seen in your life. And he burned his tongue on his tea this morning because he didn't listen when I told him, hey, this just boiled, it's going to be super hot. And he decided that he needed to have the meltdown of all meltdowns about this while we're in the post office trying to do this passport appointment. I am forever grateful to the lovely woman who is helping us that she did not just look me in the eyeballs and go, y'all can come back another time. And then we got to school and he was fine. So, the show will go on later. I was like, this is not the time, my dear. This is not the time. Those moments when we just want to melt into the floor. It was one of those. Oh my gosh, you were stationed in England with the Air Force. That's amazing. John's family was as well. They were out near Cambridge. I'm assuming that there's only one base, but that may not be true. There may be more than one. I studied at Oxford for a summer during uni, and I've been a few times on other trips as well. So, do you have a question? You look how beautiful and clean it is, and I can admire how beautiful and clean it is. Yay! Will you fold those panels over there? That would be fantastic. Thank you. I'm sure she deals with more challenging adults. You know, thank you for that perspective, Lisa. I love that. I love that perspective. I could have melted into the floor. And, you know, and Ian, he's a kid, right? Like, kids have big feelings. It's fine. Like, it happens. But also, I wanted to melt into the floor. There's more than one, but you were also near Cambridge. I love that, Susie. Um, I wonder if y'all were there at the same time. When were y'all there? He was, I know they were there in 2001. I'm gonna guess like 99 to 2003 or 2000 to 2004 ish. But yeah, John had a fantastic experience living there. Like, he absolutely loved it. I loved being there as a student. So we are very excited to take our kids this summer. Oh my gosh, y'all like just missed each other. That's amazing. Yeah, Lake and Heath. That's where they were. I was like, this word doesn't live in my brain because I wasn't actually there, but I can recognize it. That's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Well, and thank you to your family for your service. While we're on the topic, we appreciate you. All right. This is gonna be my last one because I need to eat my lunch and we got stuff to do. Thanks for keeping me company for a little while, y'all. I love getting to hang out. As a quick reminder, if you were not here at the top of our time together, I do have the QuiltCon recap blog up. I'm very excited about it. So there's a link to that in the caption of this video, and we are doing the ruler quilting challenge towards the end of this month. It is a 5-day little snack bite of learning how to quilt with rulers. Because I know that sometimes it's nice to have a snack bite of something before you commit to a whole course, right? So Ruler Quilting Academy will be enrolling on the 23rd. You do not have to do the challenge in order to do Ruler Quilting Academy. But if you want to kind of baby step your way in, have a little bit of a head start practicing with rulers before the course kicks off, and go ahead and get your first ruler, then the challenge would be a great fit for you. So check that out as well. Oh yes, the strong-willed child. Yeah, Ian is going to be an adventure from start to finish, and you know, he's his own human, and I'm here for that. All right, y'all are fabulous. Thank you for being here. Check out all those links, and I'll see y'all soon.